Live from Scout Studio, it's Things to Talk About.
Good morning, Jacks. Today we've gotten together to talk about things that are related to being kind. I'm Paige.
I'm Jay.
I'm Ayla.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Eva. We've got a lot of things to talk about, so let's get started.
I watched the movie Instant Family the other day. It got me thinking about what foster kids all around us go through. It was so kind of the couple in the movie to make the foster kids a part of their family.
Speaking of foster kids, there's a new coffee shop called La La Land Kind Cafe in Dallas, Texas that aims to help abused and neglected children who've aged out of foster care.
What do you mean aged out of foster care?
Unfortunately, not all foster kids get adopted, so they are released from the foster system when they become a legal adult or 18 years old.
Approximately 20,000 foster youths age out each year without positive family support or any family connection at all. That's where La La Land Kind Cafe comes in.
The owner of the cafe, Francois Rehani, said that La La Land Cafe will hire employees ages 17 to 23.
According to a post on the cafe's Facebook page, the cafe's purpose is to employ and mentor foster youth who are aging out of the system.
That's so cool. It's so important that a business is doing this because 40 to 50% of aged out foster kids become homeless within 18 months of being released.
When we hear about amazing stories like these, it can seem impossible to kids like us. However, there are many ways for you and your family to be kind.
We've talked about kindness of fostering kids, but you can also foster pets. Fostering a pet can help you prepare for adopting a dog. It can also free up space at shelters so another pet can be rescued.
For more ways to be kind every day, visit www.randomactsofkindness.org/kindness-ideas.
Got a minute?
Then it's time for some news.
Next generation 5G networks can be 100 times faster than 4G, making communication between devices and servers faster.
Apple is producing its own TV shows that will be available on Apple devices. It is working with streaming services such as HBO, Starz, and Showtime.
Space is already littered with hazards. There are pieces of debris from the result of 50 years of space travel.
UFC superstar Conor McGregor retired last week, which abruptly ended his remarkable fighting career.
Avengers Endgame promises to be a long movie. Disney isn't confirming the length of the movie after an online ticketing site, and it was reported to being over 3 hours.
Israeli researchers say they have discovered the world's longest salt cave. The 6.2 miles of passages and chambers inside Malham Cave were mapped out over 2 years.
There's 60 seconds of news to keep you informed.
See you next time when you've
got a minute.
Now let's go to Club Live to learn ways we can be safe when going to school.
Hey, let's go over a few tips to make sure that you get to school safely.
Stop. When you reach a crosswalk, take time before crossing into the street.
Hey, look both ways for vehicles approaching.
Make eye contact with drivers and wave to ensure that they know you are crossing the street. Be alert! Accidents hurt!
Thank you, Club Live.
To all the 8th graders who went to the Disneyland trip, TJTV is making a montage featuring your pictures and videos.
You and your friends can be featured by submitting your pics and videos to TJTV Interactive.
A new TJTV Interactive link will be sent to you today.
If you want to be featured on Friday's show, you would need to send in your things by 5 p.m. today.
Thank you in advance for sending your photos and videos of the happiest place on earth.
Hey Jags, I'm Kiara, and it's time to talk sports talk. Being kind in sports means having a good sportsmanship for the other team. Here's the 7th grade girls basketball team after a game against Toby Johnson Middle School. They form a high five line to congratulate the other team and to thank them for a good game. Track and field season has begun. They've been practicing every day after school. The track events include the 1600 meter and the 4x100, 800, 200, and 400 meter relay. The track athletes also compete in the 1200, 400, 800, and 1600 meter distance medley relay and the 100, 200, and 400 meter sprint medley relay. The field events also include the long jump, high jump, and shot put. Let's take a look at some of the events the track and field team has been working on. The first track and field meet was on Saturday, March 30th at Casa Robel High School. The Toby team did extremely well, winning medals in almost all of the events. Detailed results will be discussed later this week. Well, that's it for me. I'm Kiara, and I'll see you next time when it's time to talk sports talk.
Now it's time to see what's trending.
Hey guys, I'm Kiara, and it's time for a hashtag trending.
Hey Ayla, what's all the big fuss about AirPods?
I'm so glad you asked. AirPods are amazing wireless Apple earbuds that are taking Toby Johnson by storm.
AirPods version 1 came out on December 13th, 2016.
Seems like it's time for a remodel.
Well, Apple thinks so too. Apple's coming out with the version 2 of the AirPods. Version 2 has a longer battery life and the possibility of Hey Siri.
The version 2 also gives buyers the opportunity to buy the wireless charge case.
Next thing you know, most Toby Johnson will be rocking this trend.
So that's hashtag trending.
Now it's time for some things you need to know. Every Monday, the Cake Decorating Club has their meeting, and today is no exception. There will be a meeting in MC11 after school today, and it ends at 4 o'clock.
Speaking of clubs, there is also a Toby B meeting on Wednesday after school in room MC9 until 3:30.
The Dynamic Stance Club will be meeting on Wednesday and Thursday after school until 4.
Another meeting on Thursday is the Ultimate Battle of the Books, and it will take place during first period.
The final event on Thursday is Parents on the Green. Invite your parents to join you and your friends for lunch and spend some quality time with each other. On Friday, the Anime Club will meet after school until 4 o'clock.
Finally, the track team will be meeting every day after school from 3:15 to 4:45.
In order to be kind on campus, students should always help someone up if they fall down. Yeah, if someone ever trips and drops their belongings, don't just stare at them, or worse, laugh at them.
If there are people around when it happens and no one else wants to step in, then make the choice to help them up.
Here's a video on how to be kind in the walkways from Mrs. LaChapelle's video production class.
In order to be kind in the walkways, be helpful at all times.
A reminder to you all watching that it is never okay to purposely trip someone, even if you're just playing around.
We want to have a positive atmosphere here at Toby Johnson, and I'm sure most people don't want to see something embarrassing happen to someone else. Treat others how you want to be treated. Don't be a bully.
Now let's go to Celine and Sanjita to learn more about Toby B.
Hey, I'm Sanjita, the 7th grade editor-in-chief of Toby B.
I'm Celine, the 8th grade assistant editor-in-chief, and the staff of Toby B would like to invite students to go to our school's news site, tobyb.com.
One of our current topics of interest is homework. We've asked the question, how much is too much? So far, we have responses from administrators and parents. Now we need to know about what you think about homework.
There's a link on the website leading to a Google form called How Much Homework is Too Much. We'd like students to give us their input. The survey is mainly focused on the topic of homework. However, we have other questions for you, like what content would you like to see on the Toby B website?
Students' responses who are submitted before April 12th will be entered into a drawing for Green on the Green coins on TJTV.
While you're on our site, feel free to check out the other stories that are written by Toby B staff members.
We'll come back soon to tell you how you can be involved in tobyb.com.
I'm Celine.
And I'm Sanjita.
Now back to the others.
Sorry, there was a mistake earlier in the show, and there is no cake decorating club today.
Well, that wraps it up for today's show.
Tune in tomorrow for more
Things to talk about.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Bye.